Okay, I get some questions about sunscreen sometimes, how I protect myself from the sun. And what I have noticed is that if I'm not in the strongest sun between like 11 and 3, I'm actually fine without sunscreen. And I might be fine without sunscreen that time also. But because it's so important to protect yourself from the sun, because it's not good to be burned, I'm actually trying to stay out from the sun these kind of times between there. So every day I have indoors activities. I mean, not indoors, but in shadow. So maybe I work, maybe I go shopping, maybe I like to go to the gym, and that is the time I like to spend inside, or in shadow at least. So these kind of activities I do through my day, I try to plan them so they are between 11 and 3. So therefore, before that time, before 11 and after 3, I like to be outside a lot, and then I don't need sunscreen because the sun don't hit me that hard these times. But if I am outside this time, I don't use sunscreen either, but I can protect myself using like sunglasses, and I can I can have this thin like shirt, so that protects my skin also from burning. And I have seen some people using umbrella and this kind of stuff, but my skin actually don't burn so easy, and that is also because the diet I eat. The diet affects the skin a lot, and so if I go to a warmer climate, say I've been in Sweden for the whole winter, and then it's like a shock for me to come to a tropical climate. It's a shock for my skin. So the week before I leave, I drink about 1 to 2 cups of carrot juice every day, because that gives my skin a protection layer. I also know that you can use vitamin D before you leave also, so you're not so deficient when you arrive, because therefore you don't burn so easy also. But I have noticed the thing with carrot juice is very, very powerful. It really protects the skin. It have all the antioxidants, and so I can highly recommend you to try that if you burn easy. And then when I am on my trip, I actually eat lots of fruit that have this beta carotene in there, so I get it naturally. So like papaya and mango and this kind of stuff, and also tomato and watermelon is very protective, and it's very, very important to keep your hydration, because if you're not hydrate, you actually burn even easier. So I like to, I mean, with raw food you actually get more hydrated from the foods you eat. So I get naturally hydrate into the cell. I mean, water is not so easily absorbed as the juice from the fruit and the vegetables. So if you cook something, for example, you get rid of the water, so you get a little bit of dehydration of that, and then you can drink water, but the water you drink doesn't reach into the cell as easy as if it would, like a watermelon, for example, or even coconut water and juices. That is even more effective because that have no fiber also, so that is a really good hydration. So it's very important to just keep hydration. And now I have only talked about orange and red pigments. That is very powerful, but I have to say that greens is really, really powerful. It also have this protective antioxidant. So eating lots of greens is very, very important. And if you cook the greens, you don't absorb the chlorophyll so well, because that gets destroyed. And chlorophyll is very important for your skin. So I highly recommend you to do that. And it's so much things that plays a role if you get burned or not. I mean, the skin type you have is very important to know. And mostly of the people that are from the north, from Sweden for example, they burn very easy, and people that have more darker skin, they don't burn so easy. And and to burn yourself is never good, because you get wrinkles from that. And I mean, you can get wrinkles from that. and because you have more sensitive skin, and that's very natural because we don't need this kind of dark protective skin because we need it in another climate. So therefore it means we also can absorb vitamin D much better, and we can store vitamin D much better also than than people that have darker skin. So if you have darker skin, you get easier vitamin D deficient, but on the other hand you don't burn so easy in the sun, and also you don't get that much wrinkles. You have a stronger skin, and that is also needed if you live in climates that have tropical climate. So darker skin people, they can actually be outside in the sun without burning so easy. And darker skin people, these countries they come from also is that is warmer places, and so it's very natural everything, and you have to keep that in mind. So if you have light skin, you have to protect yourself more, and also sunscreens. If you really burn yourself easy, some people burn themselves very easy before 10 a.m. and after 3 p.m. in the afternoon also. So of course you can use sunscreen. I just tell you what I do and what works for me. And the sunscreen, if you use it, make sure you use a good one, because you can really find so bad stuff in the stores that have lots of ingredients you don't want to put on your body, because everything you put on your body actually absorbs into the skin and goes into your blood. It's a part of you, and you don't want these toxic chemicals to be a part of you. So go to a health food shop, or some order from internet, maybe in the health store. This kind of things they sell there are better. I don't say they are good, because they still have some toxins in there, but it's not go into the body directly. So that's actually something that people don't like, that the sunscreen that is natural, or as natural it can be, actually lays on your skin like a layer, and people are not comfortable with that, because they like things to be absorbed. So that's why they go for the things you buy in regular stores. That is not good. If I use sunscreen, I would use something like that, and I would rinse it off in the evening, because it can stops your pores to breathe, stop your skin to breathe. So that is like how you can do if you burn very easy. But I would protect myself on other other things, with other things in first place, like cover yourself with thin clothes that protects your arms, protects your legs, and using hats, using sunglasses, and using different kind, maybe umbrella if you like, and be in the shadow. And but sometimes you just have things in the middle of the day that is outside, and you have to protect yourself in one way or another. And so that is how I do, and that is what I also recommend. But we are very different, and we have different skin types, and you have to learn from yourself. But in general, not be dehydrated is really, really important, and keep your minerals and your vitamins up, so you have this layer that protect yourself also. And and when you are in a climate like tropical climate, and say you are from Sweden or a country like Sweden, or maybe Germany or something that is colder, make sure you really you are in the sun also, so you absorb the vitamin D. That is very important also. You only need like 20 minutes or so every day, and in order to keep the vitamin D stay in your body, because you can actually store vitamin D in your body, it's very important that you have the minerals, and you're not stress, because when you stress and when your body don't have so much minerals and other vitamins, everything is not like one vitamin, everything is like the body is complete, so you have to have the whole health picture. So if you want to store vitamin D better, you should have more nutrients in your body, and you should not stress. That is the key for storing vitamin D. Yeah, I mean, it's really good to be outside in the sun. The sun is really, really powerful and really, really healthy for you. Just be careful so you don't burn. Yeah, so that's my tips, and learn your body, how it works, and make sure to eat lots of fruit and vegetables, fresh, organic, if possible, and drink a lot so you're not dehydrated. And yeah, hope that helps. Have a nice day. Bye.